Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Pedro Martinez gets the start for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Now at the plate is
Derek
Jeter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Derek Jeter.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Bernie Williams, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 6 home runs and 21 driven in. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Paul O'Neill. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Working on striking out the side in the first.
That's a ball. I got the count 1 and 2.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. David Wells is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And now, Jackie Robinson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Robinson.
First offering on its way. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, this offense really needs Carlos Correa to step up. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Shane Victorino comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground is short. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Stepping in next, Yordan Alvarez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park with no score. Here comes Tino Martinez, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Here's a high pop-up. Lee has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
At the plate, Jose Canseco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. A dozen home runs, 26 RBIs. And there's ball one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang, bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging the
All right,
previous
one last
flag.
look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Into the box now, Darryl Strawberry, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Runners on the move for second. Hit on the ground to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and he is in there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Posada behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come from Houston after this. Now to the plate, here is Jay Buhner, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now the first pitch. Carlos Correa comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Now here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And this will bang up against the wall. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. First pitch of the AB now. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Boggs has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And one gone now in the New York third. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Derek Jeter struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Next up, Bernie Williams. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Third inning, no score to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
The count now at 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next to stand in is Paul O'Neill. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And that misses 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-2. Here it is. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Standing in now, Tino Martinez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. pitch out. Nothing doing. O'Neill, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it comes, the 3-0, and it's fouled away. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Plate now, Jose Canseco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Buhner finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ryan Sandberg, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two and 1 the count to Sandberg. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting 8, the first baseman, John Mattingly.
1 out now in the Houston 3rd, and up steps Don Mattingly. First pitch on its way.
Yeah. 0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Corey Lee digging in now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Williams able to track it down for the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off tonight.
Stepping in once again is Darryl Strawberry. He singled in his first AB. And now a pitch on the way. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Alfonso Soriano will be next. And the count will be full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Up next,
now to bat, Alfonso Soriano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled off. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. On its way is pitch number 75, and it's fouled away. Strawberry on at first, nobody out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Plate now, Jorge Posada, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
So now to the plate, Derek Jeter. 0-1 the count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Bernie Williams.
Stepping in now, Bernie Williams, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Fouled away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Second and third, 2 away. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.
Now pitching for the Astros.
So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one.
Now
at the plate, Paul O'Neill. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
4 runs here in this half inning. Ripped on the ground to first. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Astros nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Jackie Robinson.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the AB now.
Robinson.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
O'Neill is there, 1 away.
The center fielder, number
Into
8.
the box, Shane Victorino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
There's another.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, that was certainly a tough play and worth taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
the left fielder.
And there are the final
33,
numbers for the Astros
Jose
starting pitcher. And clearly he was
Canseco.
off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Canseco stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
One out, nobody on.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Lee is after it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. And now in the box, Darryl Strawberry. Now here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Count 1-2.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2.
That's a ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Alfonso Soriano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Popped him up. Sandberg is there. And that's the 3rd out. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Astros nothing. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now here is Jay Buhner.
Right
He leads
fielder.
off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard
Buhner.
for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Popped up. Soriano over to his left. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
So still nothing
The
against him
shortstop.
on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Next to dig in, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
Now the 0-1. 1-1.
That's out.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in the veteran switch hitter Jorge Posada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and that swung on and missed for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in now, Wade Boggs, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Correa is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Next for New York, Derek Jeter. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot. You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Victorino calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The batter, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Up next, Bernie Williams, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
To the plate now, Paul O'Neill, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Bregman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Yanks strand a pair as it remains an 8-0 ball game. So now to the plate, Ryan Sandberg will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
A ball and a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with
Now
that,
batting,
we'll give you a
first
quick look
baseman,
at our current standings in the AL East.
Mattingly.
Now to the plate, Don Mattingly. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
That swing tells me he was
Now
really
batting,
trying to get a
catcher,
pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Corey Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to...
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still 8-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Tino Martinez.
Pitch on the way. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 33. Jose.
Now into the box,
Canseco.
Jose Canseco. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Darryl Strawberry. Left side, but well foul. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And now the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Jake Odorizzi enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
17, Jake Odorizzi.
At the plate now, Jorge Posada as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Hey. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Next, it'll be Wade Boggs. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Lined into left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box now, Derek Jeter. And that one yanked just foul. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the belt, the pitch. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Right side. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Yankees 11 and the Astros nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Jackie Robinson.
Jackie
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Lifted in the air out to right. O'Neill is there to put it away for out number 1.
now batting, the center fielder, Shane.
Now it'll be Shane Victorino. He flew out in his last debut. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Pitch popped up. And this is taken in for the second out.
That's
now
exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Nope.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Bernie Williams. Here's the first pitch to him.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Number 21, Paul O'Neill.
So now to the plate, Paul O'Neill, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Cecil Fielder get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out. First pitch of the AB now. Oh and 1, here it comes. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0 and 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0 and 2, right? You have to protect from the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0 and 2.
Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch on its way. Jose Canseco is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Turn gone, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1 and 2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Ricky Henderson. See what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-0. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The batter, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
At the plate, Alfonso Soriano. No balls and 1 strike. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Buhner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 12-0. Cecil Fielder stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Number 45.
Stepping up is Jay Buhner. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
In the air out to center field. Williams is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
At the plate now is Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On the ground to third. Boggs has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jorge Posada as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a.
Up next.
Alan Trammell will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Number 71.
First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The bat, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Derek Jeter trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's low.
2 out, nobody on. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. It's sharply toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Alan Trammell is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 71.
Now at the plate here is Ramiro Mendoza takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
The second
First
baseman,
delivery to him.
Ryan.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
The
final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
Don Mattingly will bat next. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled toward right center field. O'Neill is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone
now
here in the ninth.
Catcher, Corey Lee.
Next, it'll be Corey Lee. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. New York scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. David Wells notches his 3rd win of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Pedro Martinez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes.